Hey guys, Epsy here, and Bungie just finished their stream with a preview of Year 2 content, and they gave us a tour of the tower, and there's a lot, and holy shit, so I'm just going to give you a very brief highlight of everything. All graphical assets like the subclass and weapon thumbnails have been completely overhauled. Characters will automatically be boosted to the appropriate level regardless of the current level, taking into account everything that you've done on that character. Spark of Light is a one-time consumable available to everyone who bought the Taken King, which will boost a character's level immediately to level 25. Light is now the average of your gear's attack and defense values. Ghost shells and class items now have a defense value. Light is now more granular as opposed to the massive steps that it was before. Intellect, Discipline, and Strength now cap at 170, and there are thresholds that must be met to improve the cooldowns. Ability cooldown times will now display over Intellect, Discipline, and Strength. Characters may hold up to 16 bounties and up to 32 quests. Characters may track up to 4 bounties and/or quests in their HUD by pulling up the ghost. Bounties are now quicker and more streamlined with play, fewer go here and kill this one guy in particular missions. Some quests are longer and have a greater and guaranteed reward at the end of them. Bounties may be turned in from anywhere by accessing the quest tab. You can remove the helmet from the character menu to reveal their head, and subsequently their face. You can choose which weapon is displayed in social spaces by switching weapons as you would in combat zones. Everyone sells ghost shells. Ghosts have unique perks like one that highlights Spirit Bloom and other planetary materials. Legendary ghosts have more cool perks, and even perks that improve the character's stats like armor and intellect. Emblem shaders and ships have been moved to the collection terminal, basically a giant iPad near Eva Levante. This collection terminal will keep track of everything you've ever gotten ever, and if you ever lose one for whatever reason, you can just pull another one out of here. Emblem shaders and ships already in your collection will no longer drop as rewards. The collection will even tell you what you are missing and how to acquire them. Characters can now pledge their allegiance to a specific faction, however they can only do this once per week, and cannot change it until the following week. Pledging allegiance to a faction increases reputation gains to that faction as well as the Crucible and Vanguard. Factions have quests that are only unlocked after you've reached a certain rank. Faction care packages have a guaranteed legendary drop and a higher chance for shaders. You can also exchange materials for reputation gains at your faction. Lord Shaxx has Crucible-specific quests, his Quartermaster has weapon-specific quests in the Crucible, and both of them have 5 weekly bounties to complete. Completing those 5 bounties unlocks a 6th, which provides a Nightfall tier reward. Crucible and Vanguard marks have been replaced by legendary marks. 200 of any marks you might have currently will be converted into legendary marks, and the rest will be converted into commendations, which can be consumed to provide reputation gains. Legendary marks will be account-wide, so you can use them throughout all of your characters. And though you can only hold 200 marks, there is no limit to the number of marks you can acquire per week, so you cannot stop the fun. Eris has moved into the tower. Armor has a ton of new perks. Each piece has a variety of perks which can be customized to the player's choosing. There are armor perks which provide stat boosts when the player suffers a specific type of elemental damage, and there's a perk which buffs the player's stats if the character is using a specific subclass. So imagine a warlock chest piece with an armor buff when using a solar subclass. Ram Singers are just going to be more tanky. Weapons have a few new perks, and Foundry weapons have perks unique to their own kind. Sharding a legendary weapon provides legendary marks. Bungie fully acknowledges that the Crucible armor is totally Seahawks themed.
I'm not sure where I recognize it.
Yeah, I have no clue where that comes from.
Etheric Legate is going to be phased out, and Ascension is going to be replaced with Infusion. To infuse a weapon, the character spends some resources and sacrifices another weapon, which increases the power of the weapon that they are infusing. The Crypt Arc will be selling legendary engrams. Now, before you just jump for joy, please remember that the new level cap is 40, and legendary weapons will more than likely range between level 25 and 40, but it's still awesome. The Gunsmith provides prototype weapons which have bounties attached to them. Completing these bounties increases the reputation with the Gunsmith. Improving your reputation rank allows the character to access Foundry orders, which will drop a legendary weapon the following Wednesday. Reforging appears to have been removed from the game! Exotic blueprint collections, more giant iPads, may be found in the Hall of the Vanguard. These collections keep track of every exotic you have ever gotten. Like the other collections, if you lose one of your exotics, you can just pull another one out of here for some resources. As well, characters will have access to the Year 2 updated versions of the exotics that they have in their collection as soon as TDK drops. You are grandfathered into the new and improved exotics. Not all Year 1 exotics have been improved, mind you, but the new Saros regime looks fucking pretty. Vault space has been roughly doubled. The character can now store up to 72 weapons, 72 pieces of armor, and 36 general items in the vault. New dance emotes are amazing, and the heavy slot sword has been confirmed. Alright, so that's it for highlights. I'm more than likely going to go over a couple of these things in more detail and discuss them, so if you like the video, please like and subscribe for those contents, and watch my other videos. And I've been Epsy, and I will see you next time.